Hey everyone, it's GM Rex here, and I've decided, I've come to the announcement today, well, the decision that I will no longer be doing MeetMe Monday. Why? I don't know. I'm just bored with it. People haven't been as crazy on there as they normally are. I will say this though. When I was in Lake George, now there's this feature called Match on MeetMe, where it matches people in your area. At first I thought it was a dating thing. Well, when I was in Lake George, MeetMe knew my location. So it was showing me matches in the Lake George area. Which was kind of off-putting, because I still said my hometown is Fitchburg, but they were recommending people closest to me, so I'm starting to think it's a bit of a hookup site, more and more. So ultimately, I'm done with doing that for now. I mean, we'll see what goes on, but I might do a new segment. Well, this will be a test of it right now. It's going to be, Movie Mondays. I'll talk about movies coming out that I may or may not plan on seeing. I really want to see Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. I think Zac Efron, he's pretty funny. I didn't like him when he was doing the High School Musical crap and anything like that, but, he's matured. I shouldn't say matured, but he's branched off into more like adult comedy, and he's pretty good at it. I just saw Neighbors 2 last week. It was pretty funny. I liked the first one a lot better, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm very tired. I will not be seeing the new Ghostbusters. Has nothing to do with the female cast. I have no problems with that. I had no problems with it when it was announced. That's not my issue. My issue is Kristen Wiig. She was a bitch to John Goodman. Apparently John Goodman saw her at a party and wanted to go say hi to her and tell her that he's a big fan of her and Bridesmaids. Well, she kind of gave him the cold shoulder. I mean, that's John Goodman. That's Dan Connor from Roseanne. That's Sully from Monsters, Inc. Like, I don't care who she was talking to that was so important that she couldn't acknowledge John Goodman for like 2 fucking seconds. She just went, yeah, that's nice, I'll talk to you later. You don't do that to Sully from Monsters, Inc. You don't do that to Dan Connor. You go, holy shit, it's John Goodman, and you give him the biggest fucking hug of your life. I heard that the women, the 4 of them, argued on set all the time about who's going to have the funnier lines and so forth. I saw the first one, and, it was good, the first Ghostbusters, but now they're rebooting it, and some reboots just don't work. My problem had nothing to do with the female cast. I mean, a female Ghostbusters is a really good idea. It really is. It's just, I don't know, some things you just can't redo, no matter what. Ghostbusters is one of those timeless classics that it might not feel right. Some things, they just don't carry over. And I think that's one of the things. It's like, we love the original cast. That, yeah, you couldn't find 4 new guys to do that today. So they went with a female cast. And, that's a great idea. It's just, I don't know. We're so used to Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, and Harold Ramis. We're so used to the 4 of them being it, that would anyone be able to fill those shoes under any circumstance? I don't feel like it is. I feel like some things are just better left untouched. Like, for example, they're going to remake Jumanji. Like, I just don't, Robin Williams did so good with it. You can't see anyone replacing him. There's just some movies you can't remake. Now the new Ninja Turtles comes out Friday, Out of the Shadows. I'm very on the fence about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty disappointed with the new one that came out 2 years ago. I really do not like Megan Fox. I can't stand her. She's just awful. And April O'Neil was one of my first childhood crushes, nerd-related childhood crushes, and she ruined that for me. She really did. And now she's talking about playing Kitana in the Mortal Kombat movie? Fuck that. Seriously, no. If she's in that movie, I will not see it. I will boycott that movie. Mortal Kombat is very sacred to me. So much of my childhood is Mortal Kombat. I used to go every weekend to my dad's house, and we would rent Mortal Kombat 2 for the Super Nintendo. My parents were divorced when I was 5, so I was like 7, 8. It doesn't matter how many times, every weekend, I would rent Mortal Kombat 2. I was obsessed with that game. It wasn't the fatalities, because I didn't know how to do them. I just loved the characters. I just loved the fighting game. I think I like Mortal Kombat more than Street Fighter. Reptile was my favorite. My dad would always kick my ass as Liu Kang. He would pick Liu Kang, he would do the bicycle kick and just kick my ass over and over and over again. But you know what? It was fun. I loved it. But Kitana is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters. So, if Megan Fox plays her, I will not see it. She ruined April O'Neil for me. I will not let her ruin Kitana. Seriously, I don't know what kind of power I have, but I will try to convince so many people not to see it because of that. And like my sister, she loves the Ninja Turtles movie that came out 2 years ago. I'm like, Tammy, it's awful. It's like the worst thing ever. Made no sense. The plot was just bleh. And Megan Fox, like I said, just a terrible actress. I get it, she's pretty, but she's not that pretty. I mean, she's kind of basic. I just really don't like her, and I mean, she called Michael Bay Hitler. I mean, I don't like Michael Bay, but you don't refer to anyone as Hitler except Hitler. People say that about Donald Trump. Oh, he's the next Hitler. No, he's not. He's just a giant basketball with a bad toupee. But I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm here to talk about the fact that Michael Bay is not Hitler. He may be a dick, sure, but he's not Hitler. I mean, she compared that, and he still cast her for fucking Ninja Turtles. What is wrong with you, Michael Bay? If someone referred to me as Hitler and I was making a movie, and then I was making another movie, I would not consider that person. Like, they called me Hitler. Go fuck yourself. Pardon me for the language, I'm a little colorful today. Because it comes from the things I love, like, there are just some things you do not do. You just don't do. Remake Ghostbusters, or be rude to John Goodman, or play one of my favorite childhood characters. And knowing you'd butcher it, like Megan Fox. She butchered April O'Neil. She will butcher Kitana if she plays it. That's why I will not see it if she's cast. I don't care how interested she is. Or if she plays Kitana, I hope she gets fatality'd in that movie. Like, not in real life, but I know the new Mortal Kombat movie was talking about fatalities will be in it. Well, hopefully somebody will kill off her character so we don't have to deal with it ever again. Hopefully they give her a lowball offer and she'll be like, it's not enough money. Or something stupid like that. I just don't like it. I just don't like the idea. It just sickens me to my stomach. Another thing. There's another movie I was going to talk about. Oh, no, not a movie, but an actor. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, you are a terrible person. And I don't blame Amber Heard for divorcing you. You hit her. It is never okay to hit a woman, under any circumstances. Okay? The fact that she's posted pictures of her black eye, Johnny Depp, I lost all respect for you. Not that I had much to begin with, because you're more of a girl actor, you know. You're more for girls to be into. I can't really say I've enjoyed any of your movies because of you. I think maybe I liked you the best in Nightmare on Elm Street because you got killed. But Johnny Depp, you are a terrible person. Well, you know what, I will say, your Willy Wonka was okay, but Gene Wilder will always be Willy Wonka to me, no matter what. I mean, you were funny, but you weren't Gene Wilder funny, and those were some big shoes to fill, so I can't really blame you for that. Tim Burton, he did okay with that. I think that was Tim Burton that made that one. I don't know. Anyways, you know, so that's kind of me talking about movie stuff. I'm sure a bunch of new movie news will come out during the week, and I'll talk about it next Monday. We'll call it At the Movies Mondays, or At the Movie Mondays. I'll just talk about movies in general, maybe some reviews, or like reviews I'll disagree with, but I think, yeah, we'll do something different. Mondays are a tough day to do, but, you know, as long as there's news coming in about movies that strike my interest, I'll have something to talk about. And, you know, I think I can be more vocal about it because I have more of an opinion on some of these things. You know, like Katana, Mortal Kombat, Megan Fox. Like, I have more of an opinion to say, and I can be more characteristic. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. So, I'm going to wrap this up. So, like this video, comment, ask questions, subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all later.